The devils that are around the buzzer, they start cutting the buzzer up into chunks, but the other two devils, they see that fighting you and stuff. So has that been everybody?
I have one guy left. One guy left.
I have one guy left.
But they're mind controlled.
Okay. And the devil is going to try to use its power or whatever it is on your hypnotized guys to try to get them to help assist in attacking you or pinning you down.
Okay.
The guys who have that stuff on their face, in their mind, they're hearing chittering and hearing something in their head that is causing them to want to come over to attack and pin these other guys who are not in the same hive mind.
State, yeah.
Roll your will save to see if you can...
The one guy who's still active, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. 13 or better. He rolls a 14.
All right. At that point, you kind of shake it loose. And everything's kind of blurry, and you have this crap all over your face and stuff.
Where's
but
Will?
you come to.
No.
I've got an 11. Yeah. So that means I think...
Now you can spend luck.
You don't have to do it beforehand?
Nope. You can do it before or after.
Oh, or after. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll spend... So then my luck just goes down by 1?
Yeah. Yeah, so that hive mind thing went out to everyone who still had that crap on their face.
Oh, so these other ones need to roll too, or?
Yeah.
No. So he breaks free. He does not.
Oh.
And he does.
Failed.
He rolled a 20. So I got one. I have one guy that's still under mind control.
Okay.
This one broke free. Right, not yet. No. -1 modifier. Okay, so I've got 2 that are still under.
All right. Into a new round. So
the guy who just broke the mind control that hadn't acted yet, was there anything he could do?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. My guy that hadn't acted yet.
So yeah, it would still be Paul's turn.
Okay. So it is still your turn.
If those devil guys were done.
Yes, the devil guys were just trying to...
Yeah.
Would he have heard the other guy say, like, to wipe the stuff off the face, or?
He's the one that broke free of the hypnosis?
Yeah.
Probably not. Not while he was still under. But you do see that it's like Vaseline in front of your, or like something in front of your eyes. It's all blurry and,
So, he's going to try and maybe wipe the stuff off this other guy.
Okay. Yeah. So, obviously if you come out of it enough, you're going to be like, what is this on my face? And you're going to try to wipe it off. You're able to do that.
So I didn't make a roll or anything, or?
Nope, you don't have to make a roll or anything like that. He's able to wipe it off.
I guess my guy would do the same thing then.
Okay.
Just so he's clear.
All right. So that's everybody then now? All right. So now it's a new round. Back to Paul. So you see the other devils that were there. They've now processed this buzzer up into chunks, and they're just grabbing it, and they're like walking off with the chunks.
Well, Jew, when he sees the smart one, he's going to wipe all the gunk off Grog.
Okay.
That's bad to have Grog mind control.
I guess Split Leaf will help Corral, who's my last guy who was mind controlled, and clean his face off.
Okay. The other devils walked off with the chunks of stuff. You still have those 2 devils that are there that know, and I guess you're gathering there wasn't enough time for them to relay this information to the other ones who are busy taking care of that buzzer.
Very single-minded.
They're the ones who are left. One devil is going to come up and again try to grab hold of you with its legs.
Okay.
And bring you in to bite your face with its mandible.
Who's he going after? The one he's been attacking the whole time, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go after him. Single-mindedness 8.
You.
All right, and then the other one is going to move over. Well, they've both been around you, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
They've both been around you. So he'll continue to attack who he was attacking.
Well, they've both been attacking the same guy.
Same guy? Okay. And he ran out of his
juice.
But he has his weapon, so he's going to try to use his hook spear, is what he's got. That's a 19 and 21. 2.
He only had one left. He's dead.
Back up to Paul.
Digra didn't like that, so he's the one that just killed his friend. He's gonna try to stab him with a pitchfork.
All right. So take a movement and then come up and stab him with the pitchfork.
Yep.
All right.
That's gonna be a 16 with my modifier.
16 with modifier, so that does hit.
1.
And you added your strength.
Oh, 2.
So 2.
Yep.
That guy is taken out. So you took your weapon and you see him run up and this thing's like clicking its mandibles and then it falls down dead. Over to you, Mike.
So Tripod will attack the other one, the other devil. 13?
13. That's with your strength mod.
Can I spend luck? Can you spend luck before you tell me, or
You can spend luck before or after.
but
So
can I
you-
spend it? Do I spend it before you tell me if I succeed or fail?
Oh no, you failed, so you can spend it if you want.
Was a point enough, or do
What did you get?
I got a I got a 13.
13
I'll spend to a 15.
to a 15?
Yeah.
Okay, so that does.
2 points.
2 points.
Oh, do I add my strength mod?
Yep.
3 points.
Yeah, you take him out. All right. So that's it. So you found yourself in this cavern after this ordeal. That crap is like
We'll all take a hunk of Cybin to eat.
a hunk of what?
Cybin, my mushroom guy.
Oh,
We're going to dig out a handful of Cybin
Simon.
and eat him. That's his name.
His name is Simon. I was like, what is a Simon? Okay.
That's how we honor him.
What is he?
He's a mushroom guy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, let's see. You can heal back a hit point if you've got.
No, nobody else is damaged. So.
Okay. All right.
Look around for our stuff.
Yeah, you can search the area. So
Did they take all that buzzer? They just
they took it all.
Took it all.
They took it all and went.
There's 2 passages out, and they went down one. Or
So like that big opening is behind you. This all happened here. Straight ahead is where they went. About 80 feet. That way there's like a archway, and then it's just darkness. And then to the left and the right, there are passages leading off into darkness. There is dim light from the mushrooms, and some light coming in from the hole behind you. But other than that, it's pretty dark. Place is full of like mushrooms and garbage. And so you said that you're going to search.
Yeah.
Roll your luck.
So just whoever the highest luck will roll D20.
Well, whoever's going to search.
Whoever's doing it.
Yeah, whoever's doing it.
Isaac.
The one initiative is only when there's groups. Once it cuts down, it goes back to normal.
That'd be 19.
19. All right, so you're looking for your gear and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not finding any of that in this chamber, but you do notice by that that archway, there is this, it looks like a little firefly, and it's blinking off to the left of the archway in the wall.
Like a live firefly?
Like a little red blinking firefly.
Point that out to people.
Okay. So you let his group know too?
Yeah.
Okay. This place where you're at is 80 feet wide this way and 50 feet that way.
So which one? Where did you see this?
The one to the left, right?
Oh, okay.
The arch straight ahead,
The one that they went through.
the one they went through, to the left is that tiny little blinking firefly.
Oh. Okay. Should we get closer?
I guess.
We're out of combat, right?
Yep.
Tripod had gathered a bunch of those glowing mushrooms in this conch form thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to hold that forward and go see if he can see what he can see
Okay.
in that passageway. It's a passageway, right? Or is it like an alcove?
Yeah, it's
It's
passage.
a passageway.
They both have like, all the areas have like arms going off, like directions, like a cavern. They're about 15 feet wide, you see, going off in the darkness.
And it's all like made of mud, or does it look like stone?
It's made of mud and stone and detritus. Maybe even dung and all sorts of stuff.
Awesome, great.
So you're heading towards that thing that you saw.
Mm-hmm.
This is towards the south. If you,
The plant ants would know, probably. Well, I don't know.
yeah,
I don't
maybe
know
they
if
would,
if
wouldn't
we're-
they?
Well, the one that I still have alive.
No direction and stuff.
No, well, this is never lost in the wilderness. I don't know if we're considered a wilderness.
Okay. Well, in the wall embedded is a humanoid skull. And it's sitting there leering at you, you know. But the strange thing is that little red firefly is like embedded on a piece of smooth, shiny stone right above its eye socket. And it's just, the firefly just keeps like lighting its back and turning it off, lighting it, turning it off.
And it's embedded in the wall, you said?
Yeah, the skull is like in the mud and all the gunk and stuff like that.
Is it facing, like if the passageway is like this, is it perpendicular to the passageway, or is it pointing out?
Pointing out. So,
So basically directly facing us, sort of? It
The direction is in it.
could be an artifact. We should try it out. Grips. No. I like him. He's got,
I like him.
he's a gorilla with a telepath rat that climbs through his fur.
Oh man.
Fran will go forward with his wooden spear. Oh no, he's not a wooden spear, with his pitchfork. And poke around the edges of the skull. Poking in the mud. Like
Try to
basically
get it.
perforate around the edges all the way
Yeah.
around.
So it's stiff and you see kind of stuff like falling off. It's hard packed mud and grass and stuff like that. So is your goal trying to get that thing pried
I'm gonna
loose?
yeah, but I'm going to try and avoid prying it, and I'm just going to try and perforate the material around it to the point where it maybe falls out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Just break, because this is like a 3-pronged pitchfork or 2, whatever. Yeah, so just working my way around.
Anything you're doing?
Gonna watch.
Just gonna watch. So nobody else is doing anything else?
Just keep an eye out.
Grips
for-
is going to follow. Sorry, Grips is going to follow Tripod's lead, and because he has a conch trumpet as well, and he'll fill that with stuff as well, with mushrooms.
Okay.
Sorry,
Trumpet?
Hmm?
Oh, we have pitchforks.
oh, that's right. We don't have those things. Yeah, we don't have those things.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So you
Well,
had a bunch of the mushrooms.
actually, he'll impale them, shiitake style on his pitchfork.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they still continue to glow. They throw off a light.
So they'll both have done that.
All right. So after about 20 minutes,
I'm just gonna keep an eye on them. In case any of the devils come back to check on our friends or anything, you know what I mean? Just,
okay. So after 20 minutes or so, the skull does dislodge,
Okay.
falls, hits the ground, and kind of tumbles out. And like all of the rock and all that stuff that was above it kind of like falls down in that area. And I'm imagining you were
Oh no, he's
away.
at the length of the. Yeah.
So you kind of like, oh, okay. I'm glad I wasn't physically trying to pull that thing out because those are pretty hard rocks that fell. It dislodged everything that was packed into that wall.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the skull is sitting on the ground and it's just that firefly is blinking above.
We kind of roll it over, and see is it like nothing inside of it, or
No, you just see that it's that little black a rock, you see like tubes or vine coming off of it and going into the skull and stuff like that. But other than that, it looks...
He'll pick it up.
Okay.
And I guess just carry it for now. It's nowhere, I mean, he only has his clothing and his pitchfork.
Yeah.
So should I write down skull or something? Or?
Yeah. The skull with the firefly light.
No, that passageway is not impassable now. It's just
No, that was
some
just off to
rubble,
the side.
Just okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You do feel like some like warm air kind of coming from that opening. Humid, warm air coming from it.
we should just start looking for a way out of here. See what we can find along the way.
Can it climb? There's that hole like up above it. Like how climbable is that wall?
You see that the way the mud's packed and stuff, really the only way to get out of there is if you're a devil or if you're able to fly.
Okay.
But
But if we choose one of these passageways.
Start with this one.
Okay.
the one that's right next to the skull
Mm-hmm.
you go through? Okay. You go through, where's the thing here? Through this opening, and you instantly notice that the warm air is coming from below you. And the room opens up into this huge chasm with a bright glowing river of lava that's far below you.
Oh, okay.
But even from that distance, you feel the heat. And on the other side of the chasm, which is about 50 feet, there is a similar opening to what you just came through. The only way across is there is this bridge in front of you that is thin. It's like some kind of thin structure of like a strange wet substance. And it's a ivory-like bone, but it's wet.
But it's shaped like a bridge.
shaped like a thing that goes across this chasm.
Okay. And what color was the lava? Green?
No, the lava
Oh, it's
is
just lava.
is
Okay,
just
it's
lava.
colored. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was green lava or something. And it's pretty hot.
It's down far, and you still feel the heat.
Still feel the
Come
heat.
on.
Okay. How far down do you think?
Oh man, I mean,
Too far.
too far.
All right. I think we should turn around.
Okay.
For now.
Let's see. It's the other way.
Yeah. So you turn around and head back into the main chamber. The heat subsides as you get further away from that opening there.
That's not the way the devils went, right?
The devils went that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
I'm misunderstanding. Okay.
Okay. Well, let's try the other passageway.
Back the way you came, so now you're facing towards where that opening is. So are you heading, which pathway are you heading down?
So we just came. We're basically heading north now because we went to the south.
Yeah.
We'll go to the west.
Sure.
All right. You start heading down that dark path. Is there any kind of marching order you want to do or anything like that?
I could have tripod or
Buddha can be up there with his not lost in the wilderness, can find fresh water.
yeah, tripod will be up there because he's got like the glowing mushrooms on his spear, on his whatever,
Okay.
his pitchfork.
All right. So you start heading down that path, and again, it's about 15 feet wide. The ceiling is pretty high, but you instantly start smelling a stench of it reeks of like decaying matter. And with your mushrooms on your spear that are illuminating things, you make out the walls are lined with like piles of spoiled plant, animal matter, and trash packed up in that room.
Like when you say animal matter, like carcasses, you mean, or what do you mean?
Could
Like
be
offal?
dung, or it
Oh,
could be awful. There's just a bunch of garbage in there, like stuff on the ground in there, piles of stuff.
But like, okay, but we're not seeing carcasses. Like we're not seeing bodies or anything.
No.
Okay. I don't know. That's what looking at.
You know, I don't know how technically sloppy these devils are. They could have found something, just thrown it in the piles.
Yeah, they may have. I mean,
This doesn't hurt to look through it.
It's true.
just look, at least.
Just
with
look?
with our eyes, or whatever passes for them.
All right. Who has the highest luck in your group, Paul?
Isaac,
What's his luck?
15.
And then who has the highest luck in yours?
Strummery is a 13.
Okay. How are you guys searching? Like, what are you doing?
My guy's probably just using his eyes and maybe poking it with a pitchfork.
Yeah, maybe
about it.
moving these around with a pitchfork. I don't want to be reaching my hand for stuff from where I can't see.
How long do you plan on searching for?
How big is the chamber?
Chamber is 40. It's basically 40 by 40, and it's kind of oval shaped. From what the mushroom lights
20
tell you.
minutes, maybe?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
20 minutes. All right. Well, after poking around and lifting up garbage, and you do see like loincloths and old bracelets and stuff you don't recognize that looks like shiny rock and stuff like that. You do eventually find all of your gear. It was all piled in there. So after 20 minutes, you are able to find all of your gear.
We'll carry on with Jerk's gear too.
Well, we'll definitely take Cybin's leather shield and large leather sack. And this was a dead end?
Yeah, it's just a room.
Like
Yeah.
a room where they dump stuff.
Even after searching the walls and stuff, you don't see that there's anything hidden or anything underneath.
$7.
It's,
The YouTube?
yeah, it's the Hawkwind album. Because this is what the post-apocalypse 70s style sounds like. You guys have all your gear?
Alright, now we're better equipped to deal with these slavers. I guess we'll go back east
East to
to the
the...
original chamber
And then through
and
to
then
the...
through to the east.
Through the east. All right. So this chamber is also around that size, 35 to 40 feet. Crude circle. There's some garbage and stuff on the bottom, but your light shines, and you don't see anything too wild. But you do see in the center there is this 3. I don't know if you call it. I guess I'll say 3 feet. I don't know if these guys would even know. We'll do it for our benefit. So this cylinder, 3 feet high in the center of this room, and it has an opening at the top that's like 10 feet wide. So you notice like laying around there.
Is the cylinder made of the same material as like the walls and the floor and stuff, or is it something?
It's made out of like mud and rock and stuff like that.
Okay.
And around on the ground, you see it looks like baskets or buckets, but it's made out of leaf material, and it looks like the hard, crusted, dried saliva stuff forming buckets, and they're laying on the ground around this thing.
Might be a well. Somebody will approach. Tripod will approach. Take a look.
As you get closer, does he have the mushrooms?
Yeah.
So those are starting to fade a little bit.
Okay.
But you see one of the buckets that's closest to this thing in the center has a length of vine attached to it. And are you going all the way to the well?
Oh yeah, he'll approach.
Or not well, but...
Yeah, he'll approach to the cylinder and so you can look inside.
Okay. You look down and there is blackness all the way down. You do hear what sounds like water and stuff. But then you hear, "Help! Help! I'm drowning!" It sounds like a child.
Weird sounding child. Not a pure-strain human child, obviously.
So it's like this thing said it's like a well where you can just lower the bucket.
Yeah, there's a vine attached to a bucket. But there's multiple buckets laying around, but there's only one that has a vine attached to it. Should we lower it?
Might as well.
Be prepared for who knows what to climb out. Okay, so Split Leaf will grab the vine bucket and toss it in. Is it anchored to anything? The
No.
other end of the vine? Okay, so who's... Split Leaf's not going to be strong enough to...
Is there something we can just tie it to?
Cran will hold on to the end of it, brace himself, and then
I think we
throw the bucket
can
in.
we tie it around like a... Is there something we can tie it around? or
Yeah, but
something?
if we just hold on to it,
Well,
we can let go of it.
Well, okay, we'll just go on to it. Okay.
Easier to let go of. So Chris, Split Leaf will drop the bucket in, and Cran will hold on to the...
Digger, hold on. He's my highest strength person.
Okay.
So you're lowering it down, and you do hear it, like, as it's going down, like, banging against the sides. And it's remarkably hard for being made out of leaf and saliva. So it takes a little bit. It nearly reaches the end of the length, which, appears like it's been going a while. Then you feel the rope slack, and then it kind of, like, tightens again.
Okay. Does Cran feel like anything's like it's taking weight?
It feels heavier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tripod will shout down and he says, "Do you have the vine?
Help! Help! I'm drowning!
Grab the bucket."
Help! Help! I'm drowning! In a child's voice.
Cran will start pulling the vine up.
Pulling the vine up.
Yeah.
So you're pulling it, and there is weight to it, and you hear it hitting the sides and stuff like that. Make it up to the top, and it's full of water.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a deaf, drowning child at the bottom of the well.
It hasn't said anything except for help me so I don't
I
trust
say
it.
we leave it.
Yep.
All right. So
If it was
you,
really a child, they would have responded. They would have said something different.
True. Water look clean or?
looks clean. Looks good.
Set it on the floor.
All right.
All right. Was that all there was in this chamber?
Yeah.
No. Darn. So we have their where they get water and their toilet, basically. And all that lays beyond is the chamber with the lava and the spit bridge.
Spit bridge. Help! Help! I'm drowning!
I see no other option than to go back the way we came.
Yeah, that's all I see too.
So you're walking off and in the distance. And,
Yeah.
help! Help! I'm drowning!
It would have drowned by now. It was drowned.
All right. So where are you heading then? You gonna,
Back into the main chamber, replenish some mushrooms,
okay.
and then I guess back to the lava. That's it, right? Like, if I'm envisioning this correctly, there's the hole out, which we can't really get to, and then the two side passages and the main
How far
passage.
up is it?
It's further than you've seen, even taller than the tallest trees, and the trees grow super tall.
It's as tall as the sky.
Well, I'm just saying, I've got a couple guys with 50 feet of rope. If there was some way we don't grappling hooks, but
Yeah, there is. You look and see
no place to secure rope.
no way of getting up there. I mean, it just looks like this, looking up.
Okay.
And it's just smooth.
I was just like, we have which included rope, so just if there was a.
Yeah. No, you know the tallest trees that you've climbed while at the village, you needed longer than the rope that you've got. And this looks 4 or 5 times taller than those trees.
All right. Okay.
So back through that entrance, that main. Okay. So everything is as you left it.
How sturdy does this bridge seem? Does it seem like we're going to have to go one at a time, or these guys carry the buzzard thing across it? I'm assuming.
Sure.
Are you checking to see how sturdy it is?
Maybe just kind of touch it to try to get an idea of the material.
It looks pretty firm, but you notice when you touch it, are you touching it with your hand?
Yeah.
When you so you're tapping it with your backhand or any of that kind of stuff, it's tacky.
Like sticky?
Yeah.
Like spider webby kind of?
No, it's wet. It's wet, weird, wet structure. And it looks like mucus.
Oh.
It does look wide enough for a couple people to go at once, but you would probably have to crawl across it.
How far across from one side of the chasm? Like how long is the bridge?
50 feet.
Could use that rope.
Yeah, well, somebody would have to go.
Well, someone's going to have to go first. Yeah.
Oh, Grog says he'll go. He's got rope. He'll go across first.
You'll have to crawl across.
Okay.
Anybody else doing anything else?
Cran will hold the other end of the rope.
Okay.
Tie it around you, or we're gonna tie the 2 ropes together. So
Tie the 2 ropes together? Okay. And you're tying it around yourself? Or,
Yeah.
And then are you just holding on to it?
Cran will just hold on to it. Yeah.
Okay.
He's straight overconfident. He's straight.
All right.
I mean, it won't be just him. We'll have what's his name will help him. No, Grips. No, Grips isn't that strong.
Digger's got
Tripod and.
Digger help carry.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So
Digger's got a 14 strength.
we'll both hold on to it. Yeah.
All right. So you get a few feet out there. The heat is pretty intense, but again, it's further down. But you're sticking to this bridge. You find yourself unable to go further. You find yourself stuck to the bridge.
I can't move at all.
You can try to pull free. It's a strength check.
Okay.
It's even now. Are you a plant? Who are you?
He is a mutant.
A mutant? What's
He has a symbiotic twin in his stomach.
Oh no, that one.
So if he dies, it's like losing 2 people.
It's like losing 2 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, your skin, you feel it just sticking. Your loincloth and your tools and everything is sticking to this bridge, trying to get across it.
Okay, so strength check. That'd be a 12.
Okay, so you're able to actually rip yourself free and advance a little bit further. Anybody do anything else, or is it still just trying to get him across?
Yeah, just let him try and get across from him by himself.
Okay.
Nothing we really do other than try and yank him back.
All right. So you go another few feet. It's tough going. And you're a little over halfway across. The heat's there. And coming out of an opening on the other side, that's similar to this one that you just walked through. You see one of the devils, the non-flying devils, come back in, and he stops and he kind of looks at you, and he starts walking over towards you. So at this point, you've become stuck again on the bridge.
Are we all? Do we all see this? All everybody
You see them start this devil start crawling over.
Nuki will get his sling ready.
All right.
And I guess the guys with daggers, maybe? I don't know if we can throw a dagger.
Okay. So it gets to the edge of the bridge that's on the other side. It looks down at you, and you see its antenna do blue and purple and all this stuff come up over the antenna, and it looks at you. And then it tilts its head, and then it starts coming across the bridge. And it has no problem going across the bridge. And it's either because of its makeup, because of what, but it's heading towards you now. Okay. And you see it coming across you. Huh?
What's this for?
This is the two-headed boy. Kept in a jar. So you got probably a round before he is close to you.
There's no way I'm going to get across because he's in the way. Does he have any of that mucus stuff or anything in there? So when they were mind controlled, were they just looking down, or was there any special behavior that they were doing?
They were just doing whatever they were told to do, whatever the hive instinct in their brain was telling them to do.
Okay, so they weren't saying things out loud to command us?
No.
I'm just gonna wait. They're all kind of poised to sling a stone or throw a dagger at the thing.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna wait and see if it makes an aggressive action. They're gonna try and bite him or something.
Roger's just gonna look at it like he's waiting for instructions.
Okay, so it comes up. It's looking down at you, and it squats on its 6 legs down. It's looking at you with these big, bulging eyes, where you think are eyes. Then it looks, and then it starts going, and you start seeing dribble coming out of its mouth, out of its mandible opening. So you're seeing that too.
Yeah, we're gonna attack.
Okay. It's unaware of everyone on that other side, so there's going to be surprise. So everyone will get a round except for you before the devil.
Okay. So I guess I'm assuming it uses agility for ranged attacks?
Yes.
Okay.
And we can go ahead and roll initiative just to have it.
Sure. 10.
18.
Paul, your guys see it starting to getting ready to gurgle up on your friend here. So you're able to act first.
So I guess you could throw a spear at this range, or?
Yep. You will be... Yeah, do you want to shoot at that range? Throw your spear, I mean?
Was that, what kind of, is that a long range or anything weird? Or?
You'd figure it'd be medium range.
Okay. Isaac will try to throw a wood spear.
Okay. That will be a -2 to what you roll.
So +1 more, so -1. That could be a 6. Oh wait, no, -2 you said? No, it'd be a...
You can always spend luck if you want. Then, yeah, you throw... You see him throw the spear. And it just sails over and down into the lava.
Oh, into the lava?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, Mike?
We're going to let fly a sling stone.
Okay.
From a leather sling.
Did you add your agility modifier to that roll? To hit there? Okay.
That made it,
pretty low.
That's when we did it 4.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Nope. It's going to be a 6.
6.
And he doesn't have enough luck to make it a hit. So.
Okay. throw a stone and misses. Goes back to Paul. It'll just keep going back around.
Wow. I have very few spears, so if these things are going in the wall, if I miss, this is.
What about daggers? You need daggers?
Some daggers. That's Grocky's. Vugga will throw a dagger.
All right.
So it's going to be agility -2 still.
Yes.
That's a 13.
13. That was a miss.
Okay.
Yeah. Dagger sticks into the bridge.
Okay.
So Yuki went. Strummer will throw his flint dagger. He's going to spend 3 luck because there's a lot of luck.
Okay.
15.
So that sticks the worker. The devil.
2.
2. All right.
You don't add the agility modifier to damage or strength modifier. Okay, that is 2.
Yeah, so that dagger, I don't know what you were aiming for.
Just center mass.
Center mass. So it's stuck into his center mass. For a second it reacts, it looks up, and it's looking down at the dagger sticking out of it, and it's trying to do something with that. So back to Paul.
Or does it go?
Well, in a
everyone go?
surprise,
Oh,
yeah, surprise round,
everyone
everybody will
goes,
go.
Traxon will throw a dagger. His agility is. Ooh. This is going to be his roll -4. So 10 -4 is 6.
No good. It flings across onto the other side of the chasm. And back to Mike.
Oh. Tripod will throw his flint dagger. Ooh, 17.
That hits.
2 points.
You see it stick into him, and it crumples down onto the bridge, and it like lays over on its side and starts curling up. And it curls up and stops moving. So it's laying right next to you. And your cheek is stuck to the bridge.
Bobby's going to try to break free from the bridge.
Right? So he has strength.
That is a 10.
That is a 10. You're able to pop yourself loose. And you're able to make your way across, and you're on the other side now.
Is there anything I can tie the rope to?
There's some chunks of rock sticking out of the ground nearby. So.
Okay, so I'm going to do that, so hopefully maybe people can use the rope to
Help pull themselves instead.
pull themselves over and not be as restricted as I was.
Okay. All right, so you've done that. Then you have the rope
Yeah.
on your side.
Yeah.
And
Is there anywhere for us to tie it off on this side?
yeah, there's some rocks and
Okay,
stuff coming out.
we'll
of the
do
top.
that, and then we can use it to kind of, if it's strong enough, maybe we can not touch the bridge.
Could be.
We can try it.
Okay, so it's just sending one person across first?
One at a time.
One at a time. All right.
I'll send one of my guys. Send Grell.
Okay. You find that it is strong enough. It's just a matter of taking the time to do it.
Okay.
So.
We'll send everybody over one at a time. Grab their flint daggers that are stuck in the creature.
Okay.
Well, we'll keep an eye out. Everybody will grab the daggers they threw.
You all make it across it, and there is just this dark corridor straight ahead where the devil came out of.
Yeah.
Again, there's some mushrooms that are dimly illuminating things. Yours are fading, but they still throw off some light. Very hot and humid in here. Smells kind of sickly sweet. And you guys gonna head into the corridor?
Yep.
15 or feet or so straight ahead. Again, you enter a crossroads in a way. So you go and there is this area about 15 feet around in shape